will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Allen going to change it up. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
And the Jets pressure, 2 marches, down he goes. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll work down inside the 45. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Green light.
Now a toss play. Allen. And he'll be brought down to about the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A
the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Allen going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Allen off the play fake.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, just that. Ready. Yep. What's right? Extend. Hey, remember Monday. Right.
Fields. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far is...
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Fields. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have a
Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, turn, ball, turn. Hey, check. No.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Devils can't hear it no more. Dinner to the man can't feel no more. Don't feel it no more. Jumping the niggas that can't steal it no more.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Angel.
They'll run with Allen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Yeah, great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox. 45 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Fields. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, 14 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here is third and 5. On play action, Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First down, Bill.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to
sure the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give the ball.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
3:19, next step. Out, let's go. Say hi.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown.
Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out, find out. Around and find out, find out. Find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out, find out, find out. He's so
good. You ain't never been in Skate Town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the Pull up the Moreland, bro. Which team? What's happening? Oh, Southside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 390s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too. Keep my number locked. I made on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far. Hit Cat Cade on a Sunday, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I'll bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Portland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, always so bring it, bring it now. This will reach out, so better to you, ugly.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out.